Will a nuclear renaissance in the US fuel uranium stocks? Can the AI chip darling Nvidia continue to impress investors? And which tech stocks are worth selling after the recent run-up? Those are this week's market moves. Let's dive in. Well, you might want to share this story with anyone looking for opportunities to invest in nuclear energy. Uranium stocks soared after U.S. President Donald Trump unveiled executive orders that would speed up the building of nuclear power plants. Bloomberg reports the U.S. used to be the leader in nuclear reactors before falling behind Russia and China. And if Trump is seeking a nuclear revival, analysts at Wedbush Securities say that could further fuel demand for stocks in the sector, which have already benefited from growing power demands tied to AI. Now, along with sector stocks rallying, ETFs such as the Global X Uranium ETF, HURA, got a boost. As for Canadian equities, that could be a good pick for one's portfolio. Analysts at National Bank said in a note that Denison Mines and Cameco are their top picks in Canada's uranium industry. All right, well, I mentioned those power demands coming from the AI boom. In the AI stock world, there's perhaps no bigger story than Nvidia. The chip maker is set to report its latest set of quarterly results. Analysts at Oppenheimer are optimistic that the company can top Wall Street's expectations, citing strong demand for its products. Now, the analysts acknowledge that Nvidia may have lost sales in China due to US government restrictions. However, they note that market represents less than 5% of total revenue, and all in, they still see Nvidia as the top stock positioned to benefit from the AI boom. And sticking with tech stocks, a lot of them have bounced off their lows of the year, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't consider selling into the rallies. That's according to longtime Wall Street strategist David Nelson of Bell Point Asset Management. I spoke to Nelson in an interview, and he told me sometimes after a stock surge, the best path is to take the win and trim. What are some examples of stocks that Nelson has trimmed within his own portfolio? Well, he told us that he has taken some profits in high flyers like Monolithic Power Systems and CrowdStrike, and that he has sold some shares of Amazon and taken the money and put it into shares of Walmart. Now, Nelson acknowledges that Amazon is still the online king, but he says Walmart's digital sales have been picking up to the point where the e-commerce business is now profitable for the first time. Those are our market moves for this week. Thanks for watching. What market moves are you watching? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our next market moves video. See you next time.